Well, the Huskies are hitting the road for the NCAA tournament, so I'll don my traveling sports writer garb and talk about the two games coming up in Louisville. At least the Huskies hope it'll be two games in Louisville. They start out on Thursday night against Iowa State, a very tough Big 12 school with a lot of quality wins on their resume. The Cyclones beat Baylor and Kansas during the year. They'll be a tough challenge for UConn. They have one player, Royce White, a 6'8", 270-pound big man who actually has point forward skills. He was a team leader in scoring and rebounding and assists. He'll be a very tough matchup for UConn, but their biggest concern is Iowa State's three-point shooting. We all know from several Big East games that the Huskies had a lot of trouble defending the three-pointer all year. Iowa State shoots it extremely well and extremely frequently. More than 42% of their shots were from three-point range. They made 38% of those. Scott Christopherson, in fact, shot 45% from three-point land, and he did it a lot. So that's going to be a very tough matchup for UConn. I think you're going to see them try to use a smaller lineup to defend that, maybe a lot of Roscoe Smith at the power forward position. But the game everyone's talking about, if UConn can get past Iowa State, would be a third-round matchup on Saturday against Kentucky. Obviously, Kentucky was 1 or 2 all year long in the polls. They have a big man in Anthony Davis who many believe that he and Andre Drummond are the two best big men who are going to be available in the draft. Everyone would be looking forward to that matchup should it come to pass. And of course, UConn, Kentucky, a couple of blue blood programs with great traditions, and they've met last year twice, including in the national semifinal, in which UConn prevailed. So that would be a very, very exciting matchup, and maybe in many ways the best matchup of the tournament. Should UConn get past Iowa State, get to Kentucky. Of course, it would also be in the state of Kentucky, which would put UConn at a bit of a disadvantage in terms of the fans. But in any event, UConn has survived the regular season. They survived their tough times. They have an opportunity, and it's 0-0 now, and anything can happen. We saw in the NFL playoffs with the Giants. Once they got past Green Bay, the sky was the limit. I think you could see that with UConn. If they could find a way to get out of this Louisville sub-regional, I think the sky would be the limit for them. So for them, they've got to focus on these next two games and see where it goes from there.